All right. Hey, YouTube, I'm Lucky, and a big news story today. In the recent patch that came out on Tuesday, a ton of things were changed in the game, and one of those was not represented in the patch notes of patch 3.4.0, and that was a nerf to Well of Radiance. If you don't know right now, if you pop a well, all of your teammates get the benefits of focusing lens, so your weapons get buffed because you're buffed by the well. Essentially, you're in the light-based well, and so that buffs your light-based abilities. So if you affect something with stasis, you get a huge buff, and you can also shoot through shields. There's a bunch of things that go with the well. They actually nerfed that, so keep that in mind, especially when you're doing Lake of Shadows, because it's going to be a very different experience when you try to melt that boss in Lake of Shadows in the Grandmaster. They also gave him more health. But that aside, let's go ahead and cover this right here. The top trending Reddit post right now. Well of Radiance stealth nerf in patch 3.4.0. Well of Radiance is no longer turning your fire team's weapon damage into super damage, but only does it for the player casting the well. This has two major implications. Focusing lens does no longer buff any weapon damage of fire team members standing in a Well of Radiance. Fire team members can no longer shoot through shields when standing in a Well of Radiance. The game does recognize the well's owner, therefore other warlocks running Well of Radiance still don't get the benefits when standing in someone else's Well of Radiance. Very interesting stuff to note there. And then we actually get a response from the Bungie dev right here. We got Tocom, who says, "This is not a bug or a stealth nerf. Genuinely missed it in the patch notes and is by design. Goal is to make it so the casting warlock still got its benefit from the team, which was erroneously getting it no longer did. This led to DPS accelerations that we did not intend for or could meaningfully sustain season over season. The interaction for focusing lens should still function as normal with other damage-focused supers. Apologies for missing this patch note. It was a huge patch with a lot of moving parts, pardon our dust." With another follow-up comment saying this, "We often think of this community as one we expect to do damage breakdowns on even the smallest of the changes of the sandbox to the sandbox. So we never expect or believe we could sneak even the smallest change past y'all. Accidents happen. We're human after all. And like I mentioned, it was a massive patch. One of the drawbacks of a scope like that is the increase in likelihood we miss notes like this. We try our best not to, but these things happen. We want to continue to make meaningful changes and be communicative about them. I hope that what you've seen via action this last year shows you that we're not interested in sneaking by anything. We will always try our best at keeping the line of communication open, even if the change stings." So there you have it. Well of Radiance gets the big nerf. This is going to change the entire dynamic of melting things, melting Morgith like I do those videos, and melting any other raid bosses, melting Grandmaster bosses. So I'll definitely bring you an updated, class synergy for melting those guys. And it's a pretty crazy change. Big change to the well getting that huge nerf. Let me know your thoughts about that in the comments down below. Make sure to subscribe with notifications on if you did enjoy. Smash the like button. See you in the next one. Later.